Good morning, students. You already have some doubt in normalization, and the normalization of data and standardization of data lies between converting a range of data into different range of data. That is called normalization, and converting your data to be fit into distribution. Normal distribution is called standardization of data, and here we have one example that there are test scores. The data has to be normalized using the formula. The data is already in the range YZ, and you need to convert it into the range A to B. So on which you have to use a formula, normalization formula, where B minus A star x minus y divided by z minus y plus a. Okay, so the a is the value obtained from the range y to z. So we'll get into the Excel sheet. To be more clear about the values. Here I have the formula, and I tried this formula in this sheet even. So here you have the formula 5 minus 1 into, you must be careful about the brackets and locking the cells. Okay. So in which I convert the values of test score 1. The test score 1 is out of 40. So the out of 40 is converted to the range 1 to 5. Right. So on 1 to 5 I'm converting the B2. So I'm converting B2. The B2 range is up to 50. So the 1 to 50 mark is converted to 1 to 5. So for which we have a formula B minus A into, and you have the range is fixed B2. B2 will change. B2, when it go to the next cell, will change it to B3. When it go to the next cell, will take the value of B4 such a way. The cell is not locked. When you lock the cell, the values remains constant. So here I am choosing B2 values, B3 values, B4 values. So it is on adaptability minus the minimum of the range B2 to 20 and divided by the maximum of the range B2 to B20 and minus the minimum of the range B2 to B20 and plus 1. I need to convert the values 1 to 5. So after scripting the formula, you can do autofill that you already know. So have done. Next, I convert the data 1 to 100. The same data, the B2 column is used to convert 1 to 100. The formula is going to remain the same. In the last class, we may have some problem with the brackets. So I suggest whenever you need to type the formula, suppose I need to type the formula, I put equal to sign and make use of open and close brackets, take the cursor inside and then write the formula. And then write the formula. It is A2. The A2 range is selected and it is multiplied with some 8. Okay, whenever here I have chosen A2, the cell automatically taken up the A2 value. Okay, what happens if I drag it? The next value is going to be A3 is multiplied. A3 is 34. See the difference? I have given a comment A2. So A2 is 23 into 88. When I drag it, the cell automatically changes to A3 into 88, A4 into 88. So autofill will take the next additive value, that is A2 A2 plus 1 is A3, A3 plus 1 is A4, okay, irrespective of the places. And one more thing you need to observe, that the last value, since this value is A21, see here A21 there is no values at all, so consider A21 as 0, so 0 is multiplied with 88, so the value is 0 here, right? I tried the same formula to convert the values to 100, 1 to 100. So the same thing happens here that I fix the x value minus from the range the minimum and divided by from the range the maximum and from the range the minimum. Suppose if I want to do the same calculation for A, okay, make use of the formula, and let's better copy down the formula. I copy the formula just to minimize the time, okay. So I am here pasting the formula. So I paste the formula and I want to change the A values. So make it as A. Make it as A. It's your system going to work like a calculator. So whatever value you assign is the input for it. So you have to be clear about the values and clear knowledge about the calculation work you do, right? So I press Ctrl Z so that the values have got vanished. So once again I will do it for you. And we had a plan that we need to change the calculation to A values. You need to be careful that the cursor is being placed here, the changes are made here. So for which I need to do one more time the Ctrl Z. Come out of the cells. G2 equal to. So need to be careful about the calculations. Okay. Now we are clear, and copy the formula. What happened is, the previous step, I have chosen the formula because the range has taken up the cell reference which I have chosen, so that I come across some problem, but now it has been solved. Now I want this cell to do the calculation for the A columns, okay, A values. So I need to change the references accordingly. So now I am changing the references so that it is taking the reference. See, the changes and the selections are made accordingly. I hope you can visualize it. So I want the same calculation to be done for the column A, and we'll see what happens. So here for the column A values, it is being converted into 100, 1 to 100. We can also change this value, that let it be converted to 5 to 1. We'll check. So it is converted to 5 to 1. And drag the cell. The values are here. I hope it is a transformation of values of test